Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Cordelia Gaffar, and we're in part 7 of my Stress Solutions 30 Days of Stress Solutions. So today's quote is by Hans Seyle, which is Seyle, and he actually was a linguist as well as an endocrinologist. And if it weren't for him, we wouldn't even be using the word stress. What he noticed in working with people was there was a chemical reaction going on behind the scenes that could not be detected by a lot of the tests being run by general practitioners and other specialists. And people were going undiagnosed and dying from it. So, from his uh, scientific background, this is his quote: "It is not the stress that kills us, but our reaction to it." So, I've been talking a lot about choice. We can choose to react to something or not. And remember, everything's don't require a response. And as women, sometimes we forget that because we feel so attached to the world and to life and to people and to things that we feel that it needs us to make it better, to support it. And just remember, more than anything, you need to take a step back and recognize that, does this thing even need a response? Because some things just are. And whether or not we do anything, it will be exactly as it is. And from that perspective, that like limits your choices a lot. So let's say, for example, your child has fallen. It already happened. What the child needs from you is to be clear, unemotional, and to facilitate immediate treatment and care, right? And if it's a severe injury, definitely falling apart isn't going to be helpful. But even if it's a less severe injury, falling apart isn't helpful. You want to just be able to be clear and go towards the child and assess the situation, give them the comfort that they need, of course, and then get into action mode, right? But they fell already. They fell off the tree. They fell off the. I had one time, I think, was she 15 months old? When my baby was about, oh, no. I was pregnant. It was at the end of my pregnancy, and my fifth child was, I think, almost 3. And she fell off of one of those risers, like at a park. And it was about a 9-foot drop. No, maybe a 6-foot drop. And I was really, upset about it because I had asked one of my older kids to watch her. And obviously I can't run that fast because I'm pregnant. And so what I did was immediately I took a deep breath, and in that deep breath I said a prayer to, because, we know that prayer is a form of protection. And when I went over, sure enough, she wasn't that injured. She had actually only a little bit scraped her forehead, but she had mostly caught the impact with her hand, which surprisingly did not break any of her bones. And she didn't really even injure her knees. One of the other parents that were there had gone to her, but no one was there to actually catch her. But somehow she dropped about 6 feet with just only a scrape on her head. And I did, of course, take her to the emergency room to check for a concussion. Nothing. It was just that she was shaken up. Of course, I was shaken up. But if I had been emotional and screaming, for one thing, especially with very small children, they'll react as much as you react. So whereas, they may be startled that they got injured, but if they see their mother out of sorts, then they'll get out of sorts, and they'll really, and what do you know about that? Like, when you have your own injuries, if you have that really high emotional response, it'll make it hurt more, right? And the same is true for children. So when they see you lose control, their injuries will hurt more. Whether or not they're actually truly injured, it's something that is a mind control thing. It's a chemical control thing. So remember that. And I want to also leave you with this one last thought. Life is strange. Life is unusual. Sometimes things happen. Oh, no, life is strange. Life is beautiful. Sometimes things happen that are unusual. Love life and embrace your story anyway. I want to invite you again to go from chaos to calm by joining me and working with me. I offer one-on-one solutions, a course, and periodically I will also have a challenge, but all with the same theme, getting you from chaos to calm with these 3-minute self-nurturing solutions. Thank you for tuning in, and remember to subscribe, share, and like this video. Have an amazing day.